Hello everyone! Welcome po ulit sa ating Math Isip YouTube channel where you can find free Tagalog mathematics tutorial. Our topic for today is all about division of rational algebraic expressions. If you haven't watched our operations like multiplication, addition, and subtraction, you can check out our previous uploads or you can see the playlist para po alam natin yung pagkakasunod-sunod. But before we start, let me remind everyone to please click the subscribe button pag hindi pa po tayo nakakapag-subscribe. Or please follow us on our Facebook page. Para sa mga teachers po natin dyan, we can also offer you our PowerPoint presentations. Just message us on our Facebook page or you can click the link in the description below. Alright, so without further ado, let's now begin with our lesson. Okay, our learning competency is still on performing operations on rational algebraic expressions, no? Specifically on division. Okay, so let's have a review first. I-review natin yung operation natin when it comes to fraction. So laging dito po tayo nag-i-start kasi remember, fractions, our principles on dividing fraction also applies on dividing rational expressions. So how do we divide fractions? Let's answer this para po maalala natin yung process. Okay, so ano yung first step? First step is to multiply the dividend by the reciprocal of the divisor. Ano bang ibig sabihin ng reciprocal? Okay, remember, reciprocal is just the opposite. Yun kabaligtaran lang po yan ng ating fraction. Anong fraction? Yung dividend po ba or yung divisor ang babaliktarin natin? It's actually the divisor, yung second fraction po natin. So pag sinabing reciprocal, you will just reverse the fraction. Ang magiging numerator is yung denominator, ang magiging denominator is yung numerator. So ganito lang po siya. And then yung operation mag-iiba na po. Instead of division, we will now convert it to multiplication. So remember, ano yung rule natin when we are multiplying? We just multiply the numerator to numerator and then denominator to denominator. So let's do it. We have 3 times 4, we will get 12. 2 times 1, we will get 2. To put it simply, we just actually multiplied the numerator to the denominator of our divisor. So we just multiply 3 times 4 and then yung denominator ng ating dividend times the numerator of our divisor. Okay? So 3 times 4 is 12 and then 2 times 1 is 2. Ito na po yung tinatawag ng iba na cross multiplication. Okay? Pwede po yan as our shortcut. Okay? So can we still simplify this? Because we need to simplify the result. Yes, of course, 12 divided by 2 is just 6. Our final answer is 6. Ganun po yung pag-divide natin ng fractions. Okay, I think you are now ready for our division of rational algebraic expression. Let's now start with the examples. I'm going to show you 5 examples here, no, para ituro po natin yung step-by-step process sa bawat example. Okay, we have here the first one. 5x squared over 14y divided by x over 7y. So let's recall the rules. Multiply by the reciprocal of the divisor. Ano yung imumultiply natin? Yung ating dividend, imumultiply natin sa reciprocal ng divisor. So babaliktarin lang natin to. So let's multiply it. Ganyan, para hindi tayo magkamali. Pwede nating i-apply yung cross multiplication later pag medyo nasanay na po tayo, no? So for now, we can just rewrite it again in this way. Yung denominator na ang numerator, yung dating numerator na ngayon ang denominator. Okay, so now let's us multiply. Ano yung step natin when we are multiplying? We factor completely and cancel out any common factors. Okay, so it is also important for you to understand first yung multiplication of rational algebraic expressions natin before you divide. So if you haven't watched that, you go back to our playlist para po makita nyo muna yung multiplication. Alright, so let's factor out this using the prime factorization method. Okay, so paano po? Anong factors ng 5? We have 5. And then factors ng x squared, we have x times x. Next, we also have here factors of 7, which is still 7 times 1. Okay, and then we have here y. Okay, if you notice, pinagsama na po natin sila in just one rational expression. Ano? So, okay lang po yun, basta multiplication. Next one, we have here 14y. Ano yung mga factors ng 14? We have 2 times 7. And then we have y, and then we have x. Now, let's factor or let's cancel out yung mga common factors. Okay, so do we have 5 sa denominator? Wala po. Do we have x? Yes, meron. So cancel out natin yan. Do we have another x? Wala na. Skip natin. Do we have 7? Yes, meron pong 7. Do we have y? Yes po. Okay, so ang mga naiwan, we can now multiply the remaining factors. So 5 times x, we will get 5x. 2 times, wala na pong ibang kasama si 2, kaya just 2. Therefore, our final answer is 5x over 2. Okay, next, can we use product and quotient rule para po shortcut? Pwedeng-pwede po yan, no? Kung madali namang i-multiply at madaling i-divide, you can use the product and quotient rule, no? But take note, we have to multiply it by the reciprocal. So, here we can now use yung sinasabi natin kaninang cross multiplication para mabilis din, ano? Since nag-shortcut na po tayo dito, we can now multiply 5x squared times 7y at ilalagay po natin yung sagot sa numerator. So 5 times 7, we get 35. X squared times y, we just get x squared y. Okay? Next one, yung denominator natin 14y times yung nandito naman sa taas. Okay? So 14y times x is just 14 xy. Alphabetical po yung ginagawa natin usually. Kaya nauuna yung x before yung y. Now, can we simplify this further? Yes, we can simplify by dividing both the numerator and the denominator by 7. So 35 divided by 7 is 5. 14 divided by 7 is 2. And then you just subtract the exponent. Since you are dividing x squared divided by x, subtract 2 and then 1. So 2 minus 1 is x. And then dito sa y naman, we have 1 minus 1 is just 0. Kaya cancel out lang po si y. Kaya ang final answer natin, it's just 5x over 2. So again, you can use any method. Kung nagsisimula pa lang, you can always use the prime factorization method. Pero kung gusto nyo ng mas mabilis, you can use the product and quotient rule. And you can even use the cross multiplication. Okay, let's have example number 2. We have here negative 2a cubed b over 5b squared c divided by 4a squared over 10c squared. Alright, so let's begin. Let's have first the reciprocal of our second rational expression. O, babalik ta rin lang po natin yan. So it will be 10c squared over 4a squared. Now let's multiply. We can use the prime factorization, pero kung gusto nyo ng mas mabilis, you can always use the product and quotient rule. So let's multiply negative 2 times 10, we will get negative 20. So we have here a cubed b times c squared. You just copy kasi wala namang pong similar variables dyan. Next, we have here b squared c times a squared. First, 5 times 4 is also 20. Next, b squared c times a squared. We have a squared, b squared, c. Okay? Parang kinopya lang natin and then in-arrange lang natin sila alphabetically. Okay, now let's divide. We have here negative 20 divided by 20. Remember, negative divided by positive is negative. The answer here is 1 but I haven't written 1 yet kasi nga kung may kasama si 1 dito sa numerator, you don't need to write 1. Pero kung walang kasama si 1 dito sa numerator, isusulat mo talaga si 1. So, tignan natin kung may kasama siya. So, let's divide. A cubed divided by a squared. You just subtract 3 minus 2, you will get 1. So, it will be a. So, may kasama po si 1, kaya hindi ko na sinulat si 1 dyan. Next, b divided by b squared. This time, mas malaki po yung exponent sa baba. Therefore, pag magsusubtract tayo dyan, magiging negative yung exponent. Okay. Pag negative po yung exponent, nilalagay natin sa baba and then nagiging positive na po yung exponent niya. Okay? Next, we have here c squared divided by c. Okay, it's just c raised to 1. Since positive, nasa taas po siya. Okay, therefore, our final answer is negative ac over b. Okay? Okay, next let's have example number 3. We have here 4x minus 8 over 5 divided by x minus 2 over 10. Okay, so this time meron na pong mga binomials. So how do we divide this? Okay, first, stick tayo dun sa reciprocal ng ating second rational expression. Baliktarin lang natin. So it will now be 4x minus 8 over 5 times 10 over x minus 2. Okay, let's now factor yung mga pwede pang ma-factor. So we have here 4x minus 8. Factorable ba siya? yes, we can factor out yung GCF which is 4 or the common monomial factor ng dalawang terms. So 4 times the quantity of x minus 2. Tapos pwede na nating idiretso si 10. Okay, isama na natin siya dito sa numerator. And then, take a look. Merong 4 dito and then meron din tong 10. So we can actually simplify this by multiplying 4 times 10. So 4 times 10 is 40 and then we have x minus 2. Next, we have here sa denominator, 5 times x minus 2. Wala na pong pwedeng i-factor dyan. So you just copy 5 times x minus 2. Now, can we see a common factor sa numerator and denominator? Yes, we have x minus 2. Cancel na natin yan. And then ang maiiwan is 40 over 5. So, can we divide 40 by 5? Yes, the final answer is 8. Okay, before we continue with example number 4 and 5, I have here an exercise para ma-practice nyo muna yung example natin from 1 to 3, no? Para mas fresh pa sa inyong isip at para mas madali nyong maintindihan. Okay, you can practice this in a separate sheet of paper. You can pause this video or take a screenshot. At habang ginagawa nyo yan, I'm just going to show a short commercial or advertisement for our dear teachers. Okay, God bless po sa inyong pagsagot. Okay, I hope you are now ready. Let me now show you the solution for the following exercises. Let's have number 1. We have here a over 4b times 8b over 3. Binaliktad na po natin yung ating divisor. Now, let us factor yung mga numerator and denominator natin. Pero pwede rin nating idiretso. We can just apply the product and quotient rule. Just multiply the numerator and then the denominators. We can get 8ab. And then sa denominator, 4 times 3 is 12 times b, no? And then we can simplify this further. We can simplify 8 over 12 by 2 over 3. Okay? Therefore, ang ating final answer ay 2a over 3. Yung b, na-cancel out na po siya. Okay, for number 2, we just get the reciprocal of our divisor. So mababaliktad lang po ito. Magiging 12xy over 27x squared z squared and then multiply natin sa ating dividend. Pag pinag-multiply po natin ito, we can get the same number sa numerator and denominator. Kaya ang magiging final answer natin dito, it's just z, no? For x, na-cancel out na po yung x dyan. Okay, x squared over x squared is 1 and then yung y naman po na-cancel na rin po, y over y is also 1. Ang maiwan na lang is z raised to 3 all over z raised to 2. 3 minus 2 is just 1. The exponent is 1. So, our final answer is just z. Now, for number 3, okay, babalik ta rin ulit natin. So, we have here 9 over y plus 4 ang ating divisor. And then, if we're going to multiply this 2, we can see that we can now cancel out yung y plus 4 dito. Okay? At ang maiwan na lang is 2 times 9 over 3. Kaya, we have here our final answer, 18 over 3. Ang final answer natin is 6. Okay, there you go. I hope nakuha nyo po ng tama yung ating mga exercises. Okay, let's now have number 4. Example number 4, we have here binomials and trinomials na po ang involved sa ating rational expression. So we have here 2 minus m over m squared minus 2m minus 8. Divided by m squared minus 4 over m squared plus 4m plus 4. Alright, so let's first get the reciprocal of our divisor. So magiging m squared plus 4m plus 4 over m squared minus 4 na siya. Now let's factor yung mga pwede pang ma-factors. Okay, so yung 2 minus m, copy lang natin. Next, yung trinomial natin, pwede pang ma-factor ito. So we can get m plus 2 times m plus 2. Remember, this is what we call a perfect square trinomial. Kaya ang ating factors ay square of a binomial lang. Next, ito namang nasa first denominator natin, we can use these factors, m plus 2 times m minus 4, using the quadratic trinomial or factoring quadratic trinomial. Next, we have m squared minus m. This is a difference of two squares. Special product din po ito. So the products are m plus 2 times m minus 2. I mean the factors are m plus 2 times m minus 2. So meron bang common sa taas, numerator and denominator? Yes, meron po. We have here m plus 2 cancel out. M plus 2 meron pa. So we have there. Next, ang naiwan na lang is 2 minus m over m minus 4 times m minus 2. Now, is this our final answer? Can we still simplify this further? You might be thinking, sir, pwede naman pong i-cancel itong 2 minus m tsaka m minus 2. Parehas naman po siya. Pero kung titingnan nyo po, hindi po yan parehas. Okay? Yung 2 dito is positive, yung 2 naman po dito is negative. Yung m dito is negative, yung m dito sa baba ay positive. So, ano ang pwede nating gawin? Pwede ba nating gawing parehas ito? Actually, pwede pa rin po. No? So, we can change this 2 minus m para maging parehas siya dito. Paano po? First, kung i-rearrange po natin ito, magiging negative m plus 2. Kung unahin po natin yung m dito sa unang term, so magiging negative m plus 2. Hindi po nagbago yung kanilang signs, pero hindi pa rin siya parehas. So anong gagawin natin para maging parehas ito, para maging positive si m at para maging negative si 2? Anong number ang pwede nating i-factor out from this binomial? Okay, para ang maiwan na lang ay m minus 2. Okay? We can actually factor out si negative 1. Okay, remember, if we multiply negative 1 by m minus 2, ang magiging sagot ay magiging ganito rin lang. Babalik siya sa dati. So, let's try. Negative 1 times m is negative m. Negative 1 times negative 2 is magiging positive 2. So, parehas lang po. Walang nagbago. Natanggal lang or na-factor out lang po yung negative na. Okay? Bakit po natin yan ginawa? Para maging parehas sila dito sa factor na nasa denominator, which is m minus 2 as well. So, pwede na nating i-cancel si m minus 2. There you go. At ang maiwan na lang sa numerator ay si negative 1 over m minus 4. So, that is our final answer. Pero kung gusto nyong gawing positive ito, pwede pa rin po by multiplying both the numerator and the denominator by negative 1, magiging positive na po siya. Magiging 1 over 4 minus m. Okay, so any of these two ay pwede po na final answer natin. Okay, let's now proceed to our final example, which is example number 5. We have here trinomials already. So we have here 2x squared plus x minus 6 all over 2x squared plus 7x plus 5 divided by x squared minus 2x minus 8 all over 2x squared minus 3x minus 20. So in these cases, you have to remember, you have to recall the factoring techniques when it comes to trinomial. Okay? So first step is to get the reciprocal of our divisor. So binaligtad na natin. Next step is to factor yung ating mga polynomials in the numerator and denominator. So ano po ang factor ng first trinomial natin dito? So our factors are 2x minus 3 times x plus 2. This is factoring general quadratic trinomial. Using what method? Yun na po yung AC or yung ating grouping, factoring by grouping method. Next, we have here 2x squared plus 7x plus 5. Same factoring technique. We can get 2x plus 5 times x plus 1. Okay? And then dito sa ating second rational expression, ang factor po ng ating numerator dito ay x minus 4 times 2x plus 5. Okay? And then ang factor naman ng denominator ay x plus 2 times x minus 4. Lahat po yan, ang ginamit nating method dyan ay factoring general quadratic trinomial. Kung hindi nyo pa po maalala, you can always go back to our previous lesson on factoring techniques. Okay, let's now continue. Pwede nating pagsamahin na yung mga numerators and denominators natin or pwede na ring diretso na dito, pwede na tayong mag-cancel, no? Pero in this case, sige, pagsamahin ko muna. We have here the numerator and then the denominator. O yan. So, can we see common factors sa numerator and denominator? Let's see. 2x minus 3, meron bang partner sa baba? Wala. So, skip natin. X plus 2 meron po ba? Yes, meron. So, cancel out natin yan. X minus 4 meron din po ba? Yes, meron. 2x plus 5 meron din po. So, there you go. Ang mga naiwan na lang na factors ay 2x minus 3 over x plus 1. So, ito na po ba ang final answer natin? Yes, yan na po. So, there you go. Those are our examples for dividing rational algebraic expressions. Okay, now for your exercise, I have here items 4 and 5. Para po ma-practice nyo yung example natin sa number 4 and 5. I'll give you time to do this. You can take your time. You can screenshot this or pause this video and then balikan nyo na lang po so I can teach you the correct answers later on so you can also check your own answer. God bless po sa inyong pagsagot. Okay, I hope you are now ready. Let's find out the answers, the correct answers for number 4 po muna. We have here 9y squared minus 4. Pwede na nating i-factor out before we can get the reciprocal. No? Pwede na nating i-factor out. Okay lang naman po siya, no? As long as hindi natin makakalimutan na baliktarin yung ating divisor. So, anong factors ng 9y squared minus 4? We have here 3y minus 2 times 3y plus 2. This is just the product of sum and difference of two terms kasi nga ito po ay isang special product which is difference of two squares. Next, denominator, 9y squared minus 12y plus 4. This is just perfect square trinomial kaya ang factors niya ay square of a binomial. Next, we have 3y plus 2. Ginawa na po natin itong denominator. Okay, kinuha na po natin yung reciprocal at pinalitan na natin yung division ng multiplication. So now our numerator is 3y squared minus 2y pero na-factor out na siya using greatest common monomial factor or the GCF. We have here y times 3y minus 2. Okay? Next, pwede na nating pagsamahin at pwede na nating i-cancel out yung mga common terms. Pero dito, 3y minus 2, pwede na nating i-expand ito. Okay? Para mas makita natin yung mga factors. 3y minus 2 times itself, 3y minus 2. So, meron bang common? 3y minus 2, pwede na nating i-cancel to. Next, yung 3y plus 2, pwede ring i-cancel ito. May partner sa denominator. And then, meron din pong isa pang 3y minus 2. And then, another 3y minus 2 sa denominator. So, ang may iwan na lang po talaga is yung y natin. So, ang correct answer, final answer will be y. Okay? That's for number 4. Now, for number 5, we have here x squared plus 2x plus 1. Let's find out the factors. So, yung factor nito is just the square of a binomial, x plus 1. And then, ito naman po, this is general quadratic trinomial. Ang factors niya ay x plus 1 times x plus 3. Okay, now, before natin kinuha yung reciprocal, pwede rin na i-factor muna natin. Okay lang din po yon. So, we have here x squared minus 1. This is a difference of two squares. So, we get x minus 1 times x plus 2, special product din. And then we have here a perfect square trinomial, x squared plus 2x plus 1. We will get x plus 1, the quantity squared. Okay, next is pwede na nating kunin yung reciprocal ng ating divisor. Wag na wag po nating kakalimutan yan. So, ito na po yung kanyang reciprocal. Pero, as you can see, yung ating square of a binomial, in-expand po natin para mas madaling makita yung mga factors. So, x plus 1 squared is x plus 1 times x plus 1. Ganon din po dito, no? Since nandito na siya sa numerator, okay, andito na po yung kanyang expanded form, x plus 1 times x plus 1. Now, let's find out the common factors. X plus 1, cancel this out. X plus 1, meron din dito, x plus 1. Next, x plus 1, wala na pong naiwang x plus 1 sa baba. So, maiwan na lang po yung dalawang x plus 1 sa numerator. And then, ang maiwan sa baba is yung x plus 3 and then isang x minus 1. So, final answer is x plus 1 raised to 2, the quantity raised to 2, over x plus 3 times x minus 1. Pwede po bang ito yung final answer? Okay lang din po pag ito yung ating final answer. Okay, so there you go. I hope nakuha nyo po ng tama yung mga sagot dito. And kung hindi, you can still practice this out using this activity. Okay, halos parehas lang po ito sa mga examples natin. And kapag naintindihan nyo po yung mga examples, you can now answer this activity. Okay, I hope makuha nyo po yung tamang sagot dito. I will no longer show you the correct answers. But if your teacher is using these PowerPoint presentations, you can check your answers later on. Alright, so for now, thank you for listening and I hope to see you again on our next video. As of now, God bless po sa inyong pag-aaral and see you on the next lesson. Kung meron kang natutunan sa video na ito, please click the subscribe button to support this channel para mas matulungan ulit kita sa mga susunod mo pang math lessons. Lagi mong tatandaan, ang math ay para sa lahat. At ako si Teacher Van, nagsasabing dito sa Math Isip, lamang ang nag-iisip. God bless and see you on the next video. Bye-bye.